Alright, welcome on back. So, let's do a little leveling. So, I want to get enough faith to where I can do that nasty spell. I also want to get some of these new dark sorceries. And I feel kind of ripped off that I did the chime, but actually, wait. I want to see if the chime can do. I don't think it can, but pyromancies. Right. Yeah, it can only do miracles. Still, I want to test this out. Oh, wait. It's going to drive me nuts, though. It is a +4, so we'll see what that means. But that hardly does anything at all. Ah! Whoa! Man, that was intense, but look at that. We already got several thousand. Okay. You know what? I'm not doing that, though. Like, that is clearly a very weak weapon. And do this. Actually, wait. I should do that. Well, so wait a minute. What does it say? Descaling is. Oh, what? That makes no sense. Anyways, I'm very confused. And actually, well, I was gonna say let's atone the spell, but then that gets rid of it, and so. Alright. And also, I made a Blookit quiz in a tribute to Math Blasters, this math game that I played when I was a kid. I loved it, and it was basically like math questions, and you had to answer in time. Otherwise, bad things would happen, and it's like the similar concept of Blookit and how that stuff works. And so I've started playing that with my kiddos, and and you can make your own quizzes. So I'm an instructor on there as A-Rye, and this is all leading up to making a kids YouTube channel where I intend to teach stuff to kids. So I mean, this channel is for entertainment and for all the stuff that I find. Oops, let's go ahead and attune the spell to get rid of that. What else could I put though? Ooh, yeah, start playing with some of this stuff. Let's do Profane Flame. Actually, well, I need the flame. As much as it does more damage, I think I just like the speed of the mean, I think it's a wash as far as... Oh, well, actually, let's stab this one. Alright, so we need to get 5 levels. That is ridiculous. It's going to be 40,000 per level. So we need at least 200,000 souls. What? That's just missing. Oh. Bada bang. There's something sick and twisted about all this, but I find it fitting. After all those times being tormented by these knights and just utterly destroyed and humiliated, vengeance. In fact, you know what? Let's top off here. There's absolutely no reason not to top off. Oh. Hello. No. Okay. I think it's still only like 37, 38,000, but basically 40 for the next level. And then if I need to get 5 levels, even just at 40, we're looking at 200. So we're easily looking at like 250 with the inflation of level to level. Oh, man. It's just so nuts. What's up here? I forget. That flame swath is disappointing. Like, I think I'm going to just stick with this. The Great Chaos Fire Orb is like my go-to. Huh. Missed. Swing and a miss. Yeah. Ah. Don't really want to fight Biggin. I will, though. No mercy. For you, too. Oh, man. What? Oh, man. Ah! Hot, see? Oh, we got that one level, but let's try to just continue on. And revert. Actually, can't forget this guy. Or maybe I can. Let's see how much he's worth. He's pretty easy to kill. Okay, yeah, he's worth it. Definitely worth it. Alright. In fact, let's start with him this time. Let's try to get 2 levels worth. We're going for 90. All right, but anyway, so the booklet, like I did a Math Blaster tribute, and it's basic math questions like 20 plus 30 plus 50 or something like that. Um, so I'm gonna just continue to think of like, and actually maybe just continue to add questions to that quiz, because there's 20 questions now. There's only two that are like basic. One's a gimme. It's like, just like have you an opinion? Have you played math games in your life, or do any of your games include that? And I made all the answers the right answer. So, but like, and if you haven't played Blookit or are familiar with Blookit, it's this like quiz. It's this online website that you can sign in with a free account, either a student or teacher, and you can create your own quizzes or like question banks for quizzes, and it just cycles through all these questions that you make in your question bank. Um, yeah, revenge. Oh, so, and I do want to build a math blaster, like an actual new one. Kind of want to use Unity, because then the more I understand how to use Unity, oh, I can't use my SS. That reminds me of Constantine, where the guy tries to drink and he goes into a liquor store in like the real world, but in his mind, or like he couldn't he couldn't drink. What? Oh. You know what? I don't even want to mess with it. Well. Oh. Oh man, that was scary. See, and he was less than the knight in the beginning. That's not cool. Oops. All right, so 57,000. We're almost there. We got 20,000 to go. 30,000. See, simple math questions. They're just fun to like burn through, and you got to keep doing them fast. And like, faster you go, the more you can attack the other people. Depending on the game mode, like with the cybersecurity one, you can hack the other participants in the quiz and steal their crypto, their Bitcoin. And then you have to do like these like funny little challenges to unhack yourself, or like you get locked out until you do a thing. Basically like Among Us level type challenges. And so just like, oh, it's so much fun. And it's a lot of like really easy to be creative type stuff, and it's all free. And you get these little rewards. I might pay for an account eventually, but for now I just want to like do all of that, and especially if I could do like film the YouTube for Kids channel making Blookit quizzes. Like I think that would just be so much fun. And other things on the channel like how to tie your shoes, like a nice like non-confrontational way to learn how to tie your shoes. I mean, a lot of kids struggle with that, and it gets really stressful. And it's just if you approach it with a matter-of-fact like mentality of, yep, this is how you tie your shoes. Here's step 1, step 2, and then show it in a video, and bada bing, you're done. Oh. And actually, eventually I wanted to make like a bunch of learning modules for all the grade levels. Oh, I had invincibility frames. Nice. Oh, big winged dude really isn't worth it though. Oh no, no, now I gotta go get my souls. Oh. Hmm. Gotta be extra careful. Ah. Hmm. Nope, not taking any chances. Even though it might look like it. Come on, Patsy. Oh. Okay. And burn everyone. Oh, that was risky because if I fell off or anything. All right, almost there. 80,000. I think we need maybe 90,000. And go get 4,000 from dude up top. All right. So yeah, I want to make a Math Blaster game, more Blookit quizzes. I've got one. That was basic math, and I could do like level 1, level 2, level 3. Um, and then that actually corresponds with some frameworks with a framework that I built for a web dev project for like an educational website. I originally called it Arco, but I mean, what's in a name? It doesn't really matter all that much. What matters is the content. Really, I just need to kill him like 2 or 3 more times. Actually, why don't I just do that? Literally, like that fight gets me 4,000. That's so broken. I'll just kill him like 3 more times. And in Dark Souls 2, they prevent against that, so by making the enemies disappear after a certain amount of time of killing them. Yeah. And you get a large almost every time. Yes. So, those are my goals this week. And I've got my kiddos all day tomorrow. And they might even be building their own stuff. They already do. Well, my daughter's kind of learning how to run the actual quizzes. And then my son's built a quiz, a question set. It's pretty good, if I say so myself. Like, of course, I'm supposed to say that he could spit on paper, and I'd be like, "Oh wow, that is profound," but I really mean it. And I tell him that too. Like, I tell him what I like about his projects and stuff he's doing. You know, where he could maybe improve or what would be neat, and not like where he could improve, because any like talk like that implies that he's got like, I mean, everybody's got room for growth, but it's still not polite to point that out. Be like, you know what, you're great and all, except, and it's like, oh. You know, why you gotta be like that? Same with like the SWOT analysis, strengths, opportunities, weaknesses, or wait, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Like, the very terminology of that is debated in certain business circles, just kind of like the idea of it, and that's why you either have to like have it as like a or have like not fine print, but like an intro, like a precursor to explain like, you know, hey, this is kind of like referring to this and this and ow. Oh man, I almost died. Alright, that's actually probably good for 2 levels, but uh, should we go for like just try to get 200? I mean, oh man, can you imagine? I can. 25. We gotta get to 25 faith. I might do some of this off camera. Or I guess I don't know. Maybe I could like talk about, in fact, how much time do we have? We still got like 10 minutes. We could do this. Let's see how fast we can speed run this. Oh. So I don't know. And I don't want to like copyright Math Blaster, so I kind of want to like check and see if they've done anything recently, or like if, are there any like current projects? It looked like Windows Windows 98 or Windows 95 was like what the main game was for. And I think I've gone down this rabbit hole before. Well, I know I have. I've looked it up like briefly, just kind of seeing. I don't remember seeing anything like all too modern. Of course, you know, any game like this game, there's a lot of math. Or Borderlands, like you're constantly adding or subtracting. Granted, you know, it's not really accurate math, and you're really more just comparing like what's better, what's worse. And even like more recently in Borderlands games, it started showing like green arrows for when like, hey, this is better, or this is an improvement versus in like, or in this area, or there's so many metrics to rate the guns and the shields and the character mods. Like, oh man, Borderlands 3 has quite a bit of stuff you can like customize. Look at that, we're already at like 102. Double it and give it to the next person, which is still me. So, oh man, this is gonna be so rough. You know what? No, let's just do 2 levels to fight the boss. I really doubt that the big gnawing spell is going to do any better than the fire. The fire was good. I feel like if I do like even 10, or no, maybe 15 to 20, I think. 15 to 20 hits, which is really not that outrageous for a boss. Like, okay. Whew. I mean, so I just need 3 more, like yeah, about 120 more.
Farewell, Ashen.
Although I don't want to lose these souls if I do.
Ah.
Or wait,
Ashen one.
I need sorceries. Is Grey Rat back? No.
Ah, yes.
Alright, Black Fire Orb. Yes. Black Flame. And already, boom. Firestorm, like those, all 4 of these I think I want. This one, yeah, I kind of do. I want all that. Alright. And then we still have the DLC, so I'm about to... I think we've only got 2, maybe 3 bosses left before the main final boss. Gotta go to Dancer the Boreal Valley, up the elevator. Oh wait, I want to tune my spells. I do not need that. Actually, yeah. Let's see. Because even before I go into the fight, I think I can do this. That's a passive attack. Oops. I mean, I just gotta roll at him. Like within his vicinity, and then it'll send him after him. All right. Just gotta make sure to keep sending that back down, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't like this boss. You can't tell. He's a very tough boss. Moves very quickly. A lot of damage. A lot of lightning damage, which maybe as I say that, maybe I should try to find something that has a little more protection against lightning. So there we go. The Mirror Vest. Undead Legion armor. That. Ooh. Oh, but that's, jeez. That's gonna be pretty heavy. I'm already like risking fat rolling. That one doesn't have a lot. And then yeah, a lot of sorcery stuff will have lightning, but we need lightning and defense. So the same with that. That's on par, but hardly any. Okay. And we still have, pretty good physical strike. So much, and strike I think is what this thing uses, even though it might be a strike slash. Definitely not thrust, but all right. And then other stuff. Ooh, 5. Huh. Undead Legion helm, but that's pretty heavy. Well, yeah, yeah. All right. Let's start from the beginning. All right. Yeah, if I just had tons of vitality. The Quartz Sorcerer Gloves. Ooh. That's actually better physical stuff. Okay, cool. And then these. Ah. Those are better in every way. All right. Let's see, I need really good lightning. Wow, I think I actually have the best. All right, cool. Excuse me, sorry. I really should take the headphones off when I do that, but anyways. Okay. Hmm. Ah. Oh no! I knew I was gonna get hit with that. Oh no! Mm. Oh. Mm. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, what? Like, how cheap? Yeah. Well, I think switching up the armor helped out a lot, but I mean, I still just need. Hmm. All right. Well, that was the alarm. We're at 30 minutes and then some. I'm trying to think. I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to try to think of how to make a math blaster because it's basically like a Blicket mixed with a little bit of user a user interface, making levels, making a to where you have a character. I mean, really, I can do it on Scratch and then just do like a math blaster. That's what I should do. And I wanted to make another like Mother's Day. I know I'm a little late on that, but Mother's Day Scratch for my mom, because I'm a nerd, and maybe even make one for a couple other moms that are important in my life. So, as far as this armor thing, I'd have to look up how to fight him. I mean, I struggle on this one and then the next one, which is like the Prince of Lothric, and I think he's like crawling around, and then like he ends up, and then it's like a duo. It's like one guy just hanging on his brother's back, and I don't know. It's a tough fight, but oh, I look pretty stylish there. I look like a dork, just some weirdo, like crazy person. Like, oh, I like this fancy tin hat. Here we go. But yet, that's one of like the most like trauma-inducing bosses in this game. The Abyss Watchers or Watchers of the Abyss, or the Fair and Abyss, whatever they're called. Anyways, ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one.